All right, team, we have a patient presenting with symptoms of phlegmon, Taylor's disease, and appendicitis. Let's figure out what we're dealing with here.
Based on those symptoms, I think it could be Taylor's disease. The presentation aligns more closely with that diagnosis.
I'm inclined to think it's appendicitis. The symptoms seem to point in that direction.
Actually, I believe it might be phlegmon. The signs and symptoms match up quite well with what we know about phlegmon.
I'm not so sure about any of those. I think it could be something else entirely. Preeclampsia, perhaps?
Rheumatoid arthritis it is. This patient needs us to perform rotationplasty, and we need to do it now. It's risky, but it's the best shot we have at saving their life. Let's do this, team. Tracy, thanks for calling me in. I need to discuss my patient's case with you.
Of course, Hawks. I understand you want to perform rotationplasty on a patient you believe has rheumatoid arthritis.
Yes, that's correct. I've been practicing medicine for years and I know what's best for my patient.
I just want to make sure we're considering all options. You have a track record of being wrong in the past, Hawks.
Excuse me. Are you questioning my expertise? I saved countless lives with my methods.
I'm not questioning your expertise, Hawks. I just want to ensure we're making the best decision for the patient. Let's discuss this further before proceeding.
I don't need to discuss this further. I know what I'm doing and you need to trust me on this.
Leslie, this is not looking good. The patient is in critical condition after the rotationplasty.
Oh no, that's terrible. We need to act fast and get a plan in place.
I know, but how do I even begin to tell Hawks that rotationplasty was not the correct treatment for rheumatoid arthritis?
Forget about Hawks for now, Frank. Our priority is the patient's well-being. We need to focus on what we can do to help them right now.
But Dr. Hawks, we followed the procedure for rotationplasty to the letter. We checked everything thoroughly.
Maybe there was a miscommunication in the diagnosis. We can review the scans again.
I believe the issue might have been with the post-op care. We should have monitored more closely.
I still think it was a misjudgment in the pre-op assessment. We should have caught it earlier.
You're all a bunch of bungling idiots. It's clear you can't even diagnose a common cold correctly, let alone perform a surgery. I'm done with this incompetence. Figure it out yourselves.
I'm starting to think Hawks is a complete idiot. We put the patient on a carousel for a few rotations, then bitches when it doesn't get rid of their arthritis.
Wait. Is that what you did, Dr. Gary?
No wonder the patient is still afflicted. You didn't do a fucking thing and made us all look like idiots.
Yeah, this is highly unprofessional.
It is highly unprofessional. You guys were playing grab ass in the parking lot while leaving me to work on the patient.
I know I should have left when I said figure it out yourselves, but I always listen to see if there is more that goes on when I do leave.
It's nothing exciting. Now who all wants to go ride the horsey?
Shut up.
So, how's everything going with your family, Johnson?
Pretty good, actually. My son just started Little League Baseball, so I've been spending a lot of time at the field on weekends.
That's great to hear. Your pretend family sounds awesome. I've been caught up in this baffling case lately, though. The symptoms just don't seem to add up.
I totally get it. Sometimes those cases can consume you.
Wait a minute. I think I've got it. It all makes sense now.
Really? That's amazing. What's the diagnosis?
I'll fill you in later, Johnson. I've gotta go check on the patient. See you around! Sorry I'm late. We have an emergency here.
Hawks, where's your protective gear? You can't just barge in like that.
This is unacceptable, Hawks. You're putting everyone at risk here.
What's going on, Hawks? You better have a good reason for this reckless behavior.
Ignoring safety protocols is not an option, Hawks. You need to leave.
Listen, rheumatoid arthritis was a misdiagnosis. I'm certain it's something else.
Something else? What's the prognosis for that?
Hawks, you can't just throw around new diagnoses without evidence. What are we looking at here?
Hawks, I need to know the prognosis for whatever it is you're talking about. Tell us now.
Honestly, I don't remember what it is. But I've got a flight to Vegas in 5 minutes, so I'll let you guys figure it out. Tracy, I finally found the right diagnosis for the patient.
That's great news, Hawks.
If only I didn't have to deal with such idiotic doctors, this whole ordeal could have been avoided.
What do you mean by that, Hawks? You were the one who initially declared the wrong diagnosis.
Well, I wouldn't have made that mistake if my diagnostics team was more competent.
You can't shift the blame onto others when you're the one who made the wrong call, Hawks.
silently gets up and leaves.